That's YouTuber Airrack moments before punching me in the arm and making me cry. But so you can fully understand why this unfolded, allow me to take you back.
My name is Dan Rhodes and I am a magician. And you see, not only am I a magician, I actually consider myself YouTube's greatest magician. And this, my friends, is the story on how YouTuber Eric Decker, aka Airrack, tried to steal my crown and how I inevitably enacted my revenge. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, sick mate.
Yeah, come on.
Now, would you believe me if I told you that this actually all began 952 days ago? When I ventured from my home of England all the way to Los Angeles, California.
I am in Los Angeles today, guys.
I hung out with my internet friends, celebrated a birthday, played some golf, badly, let off some rounds like a true American. I got a YouTube tattoo, I got kissed by a dog.
Oh, look at these dogs.
I practiced a little magic. And I even hiked to the top of the gosh darn Hollywood sign. Now, I was just visiting for a casual holiday, but on day 7 of my trip is when I met our main protagonist, Eric Decker.
You see, this was a very momentous occasion for myself because me and Eric had been friends online for years, but never met in person. This was the first time. After spending around 20 minutes at Eric's house, I decided to show him some magic tricks, but that's when things took a turn for the worse. You see, because after showing Eric my magic, he then made a preposterous claim. He said, "Hey Dan, your magic's pretty cool, buddy, but believe it or not, I'm actually YouTube's greatest magician." And I said, "Don't be silly, Mr. Eric. Clearly I am YouTube's greatest magician. I mean, don't take it personally. It's just facts." And after that is when Eric Decker made the single greatest mistake of his entire life since he was conceived. There and then, he challenged me to a 1v1 magic battle where the winner would take home the most prestigious award ever, the crown of YouTube's greatest magician. So obviously, as being YouTube's greatest magician, I accepted Eric's challenge. Why did I have to wink? It was all going so well until I did the wink.
So 3 days after meeting, Eric sends me his live location to where we'll be having this magic battle. And it turns out we were meeting at a place called the Magic Apple. Very fitting, I know.
Oh my god!
Be careful, don't get too close.
I don't have my wand on me.
Big mistake.
Safe to say, my guy was taking his role very seriously because he dressed as a full-blown wizard.
Listen, Dan, you and I are gonna have a magic off today, okay?
Okay.
You brought your best card trick with you, right? Alright, let's see it.
Do you think you're a better magician?
Look at me, bro. Look at me. Do you think I'm a better magician?
What's the difference between a magician and a wizard?
Oh, hey, you need to fire this guy. Turn this thing off, bro.
So I've got a pack of cards. Airrack the Great, name any cards you want.
Queen of Diamonds.
Alright, watch. 1, 2...
You see, what I did there was my favourite trick, where somebody thinks of a card and I make it float out of the deck.
Oh my!
So clearly, I had this magic battle in the bag. Next up was Eric's trick.
Greatest magic trick.
Oh no.
Do you know how to do this?
I have no idea.
That's right, Dan. Brandy, this is my lovely assistant. We've been working for weeks together, and I'm about to show you up. Here we go, the ultimate illusion.
By the way, if this goes wrong, I'm saying it right now for the video, this was nothing to do with me.
This was all Dan's idea.
This was not my idea.
Dan inspired me to become a magician in the first place. You want to go ahead and stick your hands out and just prove that it's you? That's real, right?
Oh no. What? Are you okay?
I'm good.
Oh, stay right where you are. In case you think this is fake.
I genuinely am speechless.
And speechless I was. Somehow this silly American in the wizard costume managed to successfully recreate a pretty cool magic trick. I'm impressed.
Now let's just make sure Brady comes out here in one piece, right?
Oh my god. I hate to admit it, but that was pretty good.
Yeah! Did you say better than your trick?
No.
Now that concluded our magic battle, but who really won? All that was left to do was for Eric to fairly edit the video. So, a few weeks go by, and on the 2nd of May 2022 is when Eric posted the battle. With the title, I became the world's greatest magician. What is this guy even talking about?
This is Dan, the most famous magician on YouTube with almost 12 million subscribers.
Basically, Eric made a video showing our magic battle, but instead of fairly showing my trick, he did this.
Dan was here to perform his trick. It was awful. When it was my turn, I was nervous.
Can you believe it? He cut my trick out the video, making me look like a fool, giving Mr. Eric all the glory. After posted, the video got thousands of comments, many of which shattering my ego. Now the comments I could handle, but what couldn't you handle, Dan? Thanks for asking. The fact that it got 80 million views! And even worse, Eric was posting videos calling himself
YouTube's greatest magician.
With my credibility at an all-time low, the only move remaining on the table was to look towards the future to see if there'd be an opportunity to enact my revenge. And 421 days later is when that opportunity came, in the form of an email from YouTube inviting me to one of their events called Google Beach in Cannes, France. And guess who was going to be attending that very event? You guessed it, it was Eric. Eric was going to be attending. So now, armed with the knowledge that I'd be face to face with this man almost a year later, it was time to plan my revenge. Step 1. Arrive at the event, and when I see Decker's face, politely ask if he'll re-indulge in a magic battle. He'll say yes, but I don't want to just beat this man in a magic battle, because without his little gimmick, he's not much of a magician at all. So if I was going to truly solidify my revenge, I was going to have to prank the prankster. And thank goodness for step 2, because this was the step where I meticulously started planning the prank I was going to play on Mr. Decker. You see, there's a piece of magic where somebody selects a card, punches me on the arm, and then their card is revealed in the form of a bruise. So the way I was going to turn this innocent trick into a prank is when Eric punches me on the arm and I reveal the card, I was going to pretend to cry and convince this man that he's done me bodily harm. Very evil, I know. And now, for step 3, all I simply had to do was to put the final nail in the coffin and confront Eric in Cannes, France.
YouTube's greatest magician.
This is a lie.
Everything's gonna change now.
Listen, pal, the only reason you're YouTube's greatest magician is because you cut my trick out our original battle, so I'm challenging you. Let's go again and I'll promise you I'll win.
Alright, listen.
I promise.
2 days from now,
Yeah.
you and me meet back right here.
Yeah.
5 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
I show you a trick, you show me a trick.
Don't. I don't know what you're in for. Didn't blink, didn't move. Deal. We will return.
This exact spot.
Final magic battle.
So we need to mark the spot.
And I am going to take this man's crown as the most famous magician on YouTube.
I just said the greatest, but yeah, no.
The greatest.
He's done for.
The greatest. We'll see.
This spot.
We'll find out.
48 hours.
So I finally arrived at the event, and luckily Eric had agreed to the battle just 2 days later. But before I could prank Eric, there was one last person I had to get on board with my plan. He is here. Hello, handsome man. Come into my humble abode, sir. Make yourself at home already.
What am I here for, Dan?
I'll tell you exactly why you're here, Mr. Zach Honovar. You see, this handsome man isn't just any man, he is actually Eric's friend and manager. You see, every time there's a prank on YouTube, there's just one thing that doesn't sit right with me. After the prank is played, the cameras are still rolling. If I was being pranked, I would consider that suspicious. So to avoid any suspicion from Eric, I'm gonna ask Zach to be my cameraman, and once I've played the prank where I pretend to cry, I was gonna ask everybody to stop rolling, but Zachary was obviously gonna have to keep rolling, else I wouldn't have a video. This is a very important meeting, as you can see from that sign right there, so now you know the severity of why you are here.
I feel like I'm gonna get mugged.
Zach,
Dan,
how's it going?
it's going well, I'm scared.
You should be very scared because I am not happy. About a year ago, we filmed a short in which I did an incredible magic trick. I'll show you right now. Pick a card, any card, and show the camera. Place it back. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, Zach. I'm going to place this card somewhere in the middle. Could you hold out both your hands and look at your card? Look me in the eyes. Now look. I'm going to go like that. The card should move. And
What the f?
one card jumps out. It's a good trick, right?
It is a good trick. That was a great trick.
Well, someone didn't think it was good.
Who didn't think it was good?
Good question. Thank you for asking. I did a short with your client, Eric.
I remember that.
I did this exact trick, and he cut it out of the video and said my magic trick was terrible, and now he thinks he's the king of YouTube magic.
But I think your trick was cool.
He said that magic trick was awful, so can we admit it's not awful? It's a good magic trick, right?
It was an okay magic trick.
A really good magic trick.
It's a pretty good magic trick.
Really good. So I've already met up with Eric. He said we can have a magic battle tomorrow.
That's correct.
And here comes my grand plan. I want to get revenge
on this man. First off, I'm gonna show him the best magic trick he's ever seen in his life.
Okay.
I'm gonna get him to pick a playing card, and he's gonna punch me in the arm, and his playing card is gonna appear on my arm.
Okay.
And then he's gonna take it back and admit that I am the king of YouTube magic. So, you're gonna record for me, please, Zach?
Yes.
And please do not stop recording. Even if I say stop recording, just keep recording.
Now this was obviously the final step, but we couldn't let Zach know that in case he told Eric. No.
But this is a weird ask.
If you don't want to help out with this prank magic trick video, then I will be handcuffing you, tying you. Not tie, I want to tie you. No. Zachary, you're going to do this for me.
What do I win out of this, Dan?
Love and support from the magician. The ball is in your court, Zach. The big question. Do we have a deal?
Guess we have a deal.
With just 24 hours left before my big moment, I decided to enjoy my time in Cannes, France.
This pigeon has zero fear.
And I thought it'd be a good idea to practice some of my magic before the big day. Luckily, David Dobrik was in Cannes and he was willing to oblige.
Wow.
Oh, you both fit like the same time.
Even Lando Norris was at the event and he wanted to see some magic. With a good amount of practice under my belt, I had a little bit of a boogie, but now it was finally time to do what I came here to do.
It has come to this. I have been preparing some of the best magic to prove that I am the best magician on YouTube.
I've been preparing too.
Well, there's only one thing to do. Zachary,
Yes.
as you promised, I am requiring your filming assistance, please.
You have a deck of cards I can borrow?
Oh, you said you came prepared. Oh, are you already admitting that you've already messed up?
I purposely didn't bring them so I could inconvenience you.
First magic trick of this battle. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you know who this is? This is Mr. Beast.
I don't know that. I don't know who.
No, now listen.
He looks irrelevant.
No, this guy right here is known as Jimmy,
Yeah.
one of your good friends.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, he's wearing a crown.
Yeah.
Because this guy thinks he's the king of YouTube,
That's
right?
true, he does.
But he's
Yeah.
not. I'll tell you why not. Because I'm just going to turn for 1 second. But if we just go like this, it should turn to you.
Oh!
The real king of YouTube. So
I hated this video until right now.
So we found the king of YouTube
Let's
to
go.
begin. But you might be the king of YouTube, you're not the king of magic, of
I'm
course.
also the king of magic,
So-
but yeah, that was a great magic trick. So,
From 1 to 10, what are we giving it?
1.
Your turn. I am picking a card.
Nice.
This is my card.
That's the one that you want?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna have you put it back in the deck.
Just about
nice.
there.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna turn this around.
Okay.
Need a little.
He's cheating already.
No, I'm just checking to make sure. You know what I mean? All right, listen, Dan.
I'm not impressed so far.
Now, is this your card?
Nope.
That's why.
He's messed
It may
up.
not look like this is your card at first glance. Can we just cut that really quick? Just pretend we didn't do that?
Yeah, let's go again. This definitely won't be in the video.
If you don't cut that, bro, I will press charges. It may not look like I found your card, right?
No.
But if we keep scrolling through this deck of cards.
Scrolling. He's been on YouTube too long. He doesn't know any other words. Wait.
Is that your card?
That is my card. Where have you been learning magic tricks?
I was being nice on the outside, but in the inside I knew that was the worst magic trick I'd ever seen.
We are about to embark on part 2.
How would you rate my last trick?
I'd give it a solid 7.
That means that I am way far ahead of you.
Mine was a 10.
Yours was not a 10. We work off of each other's ratings, which is, by the way, a very flawed system. Dude, what are we doing out here? Am I gonna leave this wet?
No. Maybe I should push you into the sea. Deck of cards.
All right.
Do me a favor, Mr. Decker. I want you to pick 2 cards. Call the word stop.
Stop.
Have a look at that card. Remember it. And call the word stop again.
Stop.
Have a look. Right, show the 2 cards that you have selected to the cameras. Now place them back in the deck.
All right.
Have you got them?
Oh, I got him.
Put them back. Now, Eric, we no longer need these playing cards. Gone. Oh,
You just killed like 10 dolphins.
damn. Anyways, have you remembered your cards?
Yeah, I remember them.
Did you pick a red card or a black card?
Both.
Tell me.
The 10 of diamonds?
Not the 4.
No.
At this point he was thinking I messed up.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take the 4. Now just shake it, and it should slowly transform into the 10 of diamonds. High five. Do I not get a high five?
High five, yeah.
Is it just?
No.
This feels like a YouTube video from 2010 when we're doing all the old memes and the swerves and the...
Well, Eric definitely likes that one, and if you like that magic trick, then make sure you like the video right now. Look how big the timeline is. This really has been a mad one, so liking the video shows me how much you're enjoying. Thank you.
I tell you what, could you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Go ahead and show us your final trick.
What about my last card?
I'll reveal that at the end.
Oh, okay. Does anybody have like a bottle of water out here? I need it desperately for the trick. Ready for this trick?
I'm very ready for this magic
No,
trick.
you're not. My magical assistant. Water. I'm gonna make as much of this water disappear as I can.
Okay, go. I can sense the anticipate. Wait, there is not. Wait. Oh my god. Wait, if you could finish that in one more.
No, I'm not going to.
Eric, you silly little boy. All these years of calling yourself YouTube's greatest magician. More like YouTube's greatest mistake, pal.
That was special.
What do you rate it?
4 out of 10.
I think it's probably closer to a 10, but...
It's okay. You drank a lot of water. You picked another card. Do you remember what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, make a fist, a tight fist. Now what I want you to do, Eric, is you're going to punch me in the arm and you're going to think about your card. So
Alright.
just go ahead, just dig me in the arm and think about
Like
it.
how hard do you want me to punch you? Kind of a hard puncher, bro.
It's okay, man.
I've knocked Jake Paul out. Play the footage. Are you ready?
I've never been more ready, Eric. This never had to happen if you didn't wrong me in the past, so now I've gone to extreme lengths.
Go. Oh, come on, you can do a bit better than that. Come on again. Think about your card. Get it in your mind, Eric.
You're my friend.
You're gonna hit me. We're not friends.
No,
We're enemies.
What?
Hit me. Mr. Beast is better than you. Hit me.
Ow, bro.
Hit ya.
This is not magic.
You'll never get to his level.
Shut up, bro.
He's better than you. Oh, hang on. What was your card?
4 of spades.
He almost ruined my moment. It wasn't the 4 of spades, it was the 4 of clubs. Good job, I captured it on video as evidence.
4 of spades?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Oh. Wait. Oh. Ah, the 4 of clubs. Was it clubs or spades?
Those clubs.
We have the 4 of clubs. You can start recording.
I guess you win this one.
Thanks, man.
Thank you indeed, Eric. Not only had I now proved that I am the far superior magician, but now I could finally get my revenge.
I think it was a bit too hard.
What do you mean it was too hard? You told me to do that.
Bro, stop recording.
How did you do that? Alright, now it's making me do this. Yeah, it's on the video. He asked me to do it.
I'm sure at this moment, Eric was feeling terrible.
Bro, my arm.
He's like actually crying. He like actually crying. Is he actually crying?
Subscribe if you think this is an Oscar-winning performance. That would go a long way for me.
Kind of being a baby right now.
Did I get you for a second?
I did think you were crying a little bit. I was about to, yeah.
We did it.
That was...
Zach, did you keep recording? We came here, I faked cried, I pranked Airrack. That's pretty much it. I'm leaving.
Alright, you still...
Is that Eric?
Yeah.
Would you say I won the magic battle?
I would say that you won this magic battle. Yeah.
Thank you.
Until next time, you did a great job. You are YouTube's greatest magician as of now.
The battle was over, my silly prank had been played, and the very next day was actually my birthday. Even Eric attended my party. Good job he's not a sore loser. Now that balance had been restored to the world and I got the confirmation from the big man that I am YouTube's greatest magician, I could now finally be crowned.
Hey guys, YouTube's greatest magician here. I completely understand if you never want to watch one of these silly videos again, but if you do, then just tap this one here. You know you want to, go ahead, tap it, tap it. Good lads.